Hey everybody, my name is Mehdi Alawi, and this term I've taken two classes. The first class I'm going to talk about is Python and data analytics. So in this class we covered several chapters. We covered conditional statements, loops, how to create custom functions, to create like class and exceptions, and then we started playing with creating different programs using Python as a language. So this class was very useful because it was my first experience trying to play with Python, and a lot of those things we learned in class I use in my job. For instance, like conditional statements are the base of any programming language. They are used a lot to establish logic and to create programs. Uh, Another example is the use of for loop statements. Uh, that that is particularly useful when you have repetitive tasks doing the same thing over and over. So instead of creating a code and multiplying the lines to apply the same logic to multiple sheets, you just create a for loop, uh, and like it's only few lines and it streamlines the entire process. Like one example in which I use the for loops at work along with conditional statements is like during budgeting season. We have our company has over 120 different locations, but the logic is basically the same. So once I have the different sheets, I just create a for loop to apply the same logic all over the 120 stores. Uh, and then, like again, I use again the for loop to aggregate the data, put it together so that I can upload it to our financial uh, to our accounting module GP, and so that I can produce reports afterwards. Sorry. The second class I've taken is data mining and statistical modeling. So in this class, we covered the fundamentals of data mining. We also covered data visualization, which is a good way to explore data, discover discrepancies. And one way I use that at work, again during budgeting season, I put graphs to understand the seasonality of a concept, also to see the trends, how the brand is evolving year over year. So visuals are very important, and like it enables us to spot anomalies. Like the year where COVID happened, you can see that the line was weird compared to the other lines, and so on. Uh, the other concept we covered in class is predictive analytics, machine learning, and classification methods. So, like, I work in finance, and predictive modeling is a lot of things. Like it's part of my daily work. I do that a lot in budgeting and forecasting, trying to understand, our cash flow, the profitability of our brands, the hiccups that we might encounter in the future. So the way that works in at work compared to what we discussed in class. In class, we use algorithms such as PCA to reduce the dimensions of a data set, so that we can use that to predict, to plug in our model and predict and interpret the data at work. Because of the extensive amount of like familiarity we have with the business, we know we select certain variables that we call drivers, that we know like impact directly our sales or our cost or our profitability line. So we identify those drivers and then we use them to predict our future sales. And that would be it. Thank you again.